Hey guys, I just got a few important tips that I have. If you're trying to become an IT support specialist, help desk specialist, whatever, you're the front line. So you're the first person that everybody's going to come to with issues. You're going to see every issue, network, application, desktop issues, issues for stuff that you don't even have the ability to help with. You might not, you're going to get issues where you're going to have to escalate the issue from as soon as you get it because you don't have the rights to fix it, whatever the case may be. Every issue come through you first, majority of the times, because your job is one of the jobs that's not as niched down as other people's jobs. You have a network engineer or you have the SOC analyst or whatever, your help desk. When someone has an issue with their device, they're supposed to reach out to you. You're supposed to be the first line of defense no matter what the issue is. And then from there, you're supposed to be able to either fix the issue or escalate it to the right channels, right? So, because of that, you're going to deal with people consistently. All right. This video really is just about going over some things I think that are way more important than even the technical skills. The important thing here, in my opinion, for the experience that I have, for the time I've been in information technology as a whole, the one thing I will say that you will need is patience. Patience is very important. You're going to need patience with people, and then you're going to need patience with tickets and issues that you cannot solve as fast as you thought that you could have solved them. Patience probably is going to be your number one weapon in your toolkit. Not the technical side, not none of these things, because everything is always nice and fine and dandy when you can solve issues, when you know how to fix something. When you don't know how to fix something, that's when you start to go local, right? You start to go crazy. You have to learn how to take that deep breath and have that patience. When you have all nice people calling you, hey, how are you? How are you doing? It's always good when you have that one or two or three ignorant set of people calling you. Then that patience, that extra skill gotta kick in. That's my number one advice. You got to have patience. All right. Another thing that I will say is knowing how to deal with people. Now you have the patience. You have the patience to not flip the switch, right? And start going off on people. You have the patience to do that. But now you need to know how to deal, because you're not every single time, you're human. So not every single time you're going to be able to just let it slide, right? It doesn't matter even if you put up with it for 2, 3 years, 4 years. Then the fifth year, one day came and you flipped. It doesn't matter. Everyone has that time where they might lose it. With that being said, knowing how to speak to people or tell them like, hey, listen, I'm kind of busy right now, I'll call you back, or whatever the case may be. You have to make up an excuse. You make up an excuse. Hey, listen, something just happened real quick in the office. Let me give you a call back. Boom, hang up. And whatever you have to do to get yourself away from those disgruntled, weird employees, you got to do it, because you got to remember you're the IT person. They think that that's your job. It doesn't matter even if they're having a bad day and they feel like going crazy on you. They feel like no matter how they speak to you, you're supposed to do your job regardless. And the one thing I'm going to tell you about people, when you're in a job environment, right? People know you trying to keep your job. So they will tell you or say the weirdest things. When you at work, most people know you at work and they know you trying to keep your job, so they're going to try you. When you reach out in the real world where they know you could flip the switch, they're not going to be acting the same. They might see you in Walmart and try to pass you as straight as possible. You have to always keep that in mind. Like, you're at work, these people, they're gonna try to show out and stuff at work and stuff like that. Just try to let it slide, bypass, right? Guys, patience, knowing when to deal with people, knowing when to disengage from a conversation before it gets heated or escalated or whatever, and understanding that these people think that you're a help desk, you're an IT support guy, and they're thinking that you should be able to help them regardless of what. Another skill that I think you should have is just knowing how to research, because you're going to get issues that you cannot fix as fast as normal. You have the patience, use that patience. You know how to deal with people, speak to people, know how to articulate yourself, talk to that person so they can understand. And then you put in that time on the back end, whether you have to disengage from the ticket. You might have to just say, hey, I'll give you a call back. Let me take a look at something real quick. I think I know how to fix it, but let me try it on another computer real quick, or let me do this, or let me do that, because I don't want to break your stuff, right? Oh, cool. Boom, then you go down, you start to research, you start to make your calls, reach out to who you need to reach out to. But trust me, and the reason I'm telling you this, guys, is because I only been in information technology for over 2 years, and this is including, of course, my schooling, and my work experience has been like over a year and a half or something. And what I'm telling you guys is I've observed this with every person that works with me, and the new people as well. I was talking to one of my coworkers, and I was like, man, I just realized that even if I am one of the top performing guys, I'm the guy with one of the least amount of experience on the team. I have the least amount of experience when it comes to IT and everything. If you watched my previous video, I was telling you guys, like, listen, I never played games, I never built no PCs, I've never did nothing computer. All I do is work out. Never did nothing computer. When I'm hearing the amount of years, just like a couple weeks ago, I was in a meeting for some new hires, some new help desk guys, some new hires, and I'm listening to the years of experience these guys have. What? I'm tripping. I know I work hard. I know I have a good work ethic, but it still just throws me off to see people with more experience than me and the level that I'm at. Back to what I'm saying, it's like I'm looking at these people come in, and a lot of these people still don't know how to do certain things. They still have to ask questions. They still have to research. They still, with all the years of experience they have. It just made me want to make this video and let people know, like, hey, if you're fresh getting into IT, the technical skills could be taught, especially for a specific company, because specific companies have specific ways they do things. If you have a good structured team and you have a good boss, as long as you know the fundamentals, it'll be easy to teach you the stuff, because a lot of the technical stuff is all about you doing it every day. Repeat, opening up the same application, messing around with it, figuring out what this button does, this takes me to this menu takes me, I could reset the password this way, but I could reset the password this way as well. I could do it. It just takes the time. But the skill of having patience and knowing how to deal with people, and just knowing when to disengage from a conversation that might get you fired because you know what, I don't want to flip out. And also knowing how to research and find the answer to a question that you don't know. And a lot of times that comes down to you admitting to yourself you don't know. It's easy when somebody calls you for an issue and you feel kind of bad that you're supposed to be the IT guy, you're supposed to know how to fix this issue, and you about to have to tell these people that you don't know how to fix it. You know, in your eyes, you feel like you're gonna look like you can't do your job, like you're not qualified for your job. But what a lot of people don't realize is so many different applications out there. For instance, if you have two people, one person doesn't have any IT skills and one has IT skills, and you give both of them a new application that was just created, right? None of them never used it before. Both of them will have to do the same thing to learn it, which means they both have to open it, both have to click buttons and see what this does and see what this does, and read the manual and read the instructional guides and read different things and look up like different issues that people who already have the application has ran into so far. They can have a heads up of different issues that can occur. They have to do the same exact thing. Doesn't matter what. The only advantage that person in IT has is they have that baseline fundamental of knowing how applications supposed to work. But other than that, if we never used it, we never used it. The only time, let's say you use a vulnerability tool, right? A vulnerability scanning tool, right? Now, when you go to use another vulnerability scanning tool, it'll be a little bit easier for you because you have an idea of how the vulnerability scanning tool's supposed to work. But still, because you're going to be using a different kind, a different form, you still have to learn it to an extent. Now, if you get an application for something that you never did before, like let's say you're doing cloud provisioning or something, building a virtual machine or whatever. You never built a virtual machine before. It doesn't matter how much technical skills you have, you still have to research. You still have to do your due diligence to try to learn. Once you keep that in mind and you remind yourself, hey, I don't know everything. I'm not expected to know everything. But if I could find the answer, I could solve the problem. And once I solve the problem, the user happy. Once you could do that, you're good to go. And I don't want to make the video long-winded or anything like that. Just make sure, like I said, you have patience, you know how to deal with people, disengage from conversations, and know how to admit to yourself that you don't know something and try to research and figure out how to find the answers to stuff and communicate with your team to resolve issues. Once you know how to do that, the technical skills you have with those things go make you a great IT support professional for sure. Thank you guys for watching my video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.